Chubstep.
Jrad. Pet cow.
Creating the oil development.
Steed.
Step.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the king of the jungle.
What was her job?
Tables.
What do you mean?
Guys, what'd I say?
Her job is so confusing.
The job isn't important. It's just a generic job that the writers of this made up for this.
But what is the generic job?
Just tables.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
And the show started.
Oh, wow, baby. Wow.
Wow.
I wasn't ready, but now I'm ready. Let's do this.
Wow. We back. We're ready. Welcome to Chubstep. All right. We've got Vdog, crowd favorite Vdog.
Ayo. What is up, my crypto bitches? Chill.
Okay, yeah. We got Vaughn back. Okay, so last time he was on Vdog, when do you think the last time you were on was?
Ooh, that was probably January 6th. The day we stormed the Capitol. I think I was live recording from there. A field reporter.
It was April 6th. You were pretty close.
I was going to say he was on after that because he got out of jail.
And Vaughn, it's something that I realize here. Actually, the amount of times you've been on the show, you actually deserve a 10 time on the show prize. I'm looking this up right now. 1, 2. Your first time on the show was in, I never did this before, but you were in May 25th, 2017 was the first time you were on the show.
2017, that was my peak. Everyone knows that's when I peaked.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Like your 27th time on the show.
All right. Well, yeah, but
am I the number one?
Listen,
the number one guest?
At this point, he's a correspondent. He's not a guest. He works for the show. He's a correspondent.
You're right.
You know what they say about the 27 Club, though, right? I think this is probably my last one before I die. So
yeah, nobody's made it to 29.
Yeah.
If this was the last thing that you guys hear from me, just know it was a wild ride, and I'm glad you guys could listen to
That's
it.
True. That's true. That's true.
Basically, been documenting my whole entire life, my childhood, growing up, puberty.
Yeah.
Everything.
We should start
that's my whole entire life.
Full separate podcast where it's a biopic of your life. We'll handle 1 month in each episode.
Full nude too.
It's the only way to really connect.
That's true. And it'll be really premium content for our premium subscribers. If they want to see the whole thing unedited. All right, perfect. They can watch it. They can listen to that one Steed Show episode unedited as well if they want to see.
Yeah,
controversial Steed Show episode. Okay,
be
anyway,
ready for that.
So Steed, I didn't tell Steed what Vaughn was Vdog was going to be on for, but I told Vdog, and I've got a good lineup here. I think you're going to enjoy this. We've done this kind of recurring segment with you. You're a correspondent on what is smashable and what is passable.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got a new set of things here. You're certified in that. You're certified. Yeah. Basically, I think how you can monetize this is if there's any parents that want to know if somebody's suitable for their child, you can tell that parent if you would personally smash or pass whoever that child's significant other is, and you can they get a free pass. When I'm saying child, it's a parent's child. The child is of age.
I was going to say.
Yeah, no Josh Giddey in this house.
Yeah, just to clarify that. But yeah, he can do that for you for a small fee. Anyway, we're gonna go through here. It's not gonna be that small.
It's a hefty fee.
It's a hefty fee.
That's a fatty fine, brother.
Yeah. But if you get the pass, I mean that's an all clear. It's good to go. Smeesh. Okay, so this time we're doing the Smeesh or Peesh with college mascots. I decided to narrow this down to college mascots. So I started doing mascots, and it became a little too overwhelming. So I'm going to go through these. A lot of these you're not going to know. I would say you're going to know probably half of them. And then the other half are just like, they were so ridiculous. I just had to include them.
Permission to approach the bench?
Yes, granted. Sustained.
Yeah, quick sidebar here, Judge. I'm thinking that we should somehow post this on Instagram and have people rate who they think won. Like,
oh,
you know,
they
we
would
have the
smash?
smash and pass because there needs to be somebody's got to win, right? They had the best smash. Wow, this
The
guy
best
really
smash
knows
to
how to
pass.
pass.
Okay, yeah, because last
ratio.
time I did put up each one, and people like that, but I will put. It's a great idea to put it to a vote of who's won the best.
Sustained.
Rank it. Sustained. Okay, sustained. All right, here I'm going to share my screen, and now before I get to this one, I was not familiar with this one ahead of time, but my wife, who grew up in Chubstep, Amy, grew up in Arizona. She was very familiar with the fighting artichokes. And I am, of course, talking about Artie the Artichoke.
Oh,
Shit.
man.
Oh,
I mean,
my God. What's
so
underneath those leaves, baby?
So
everybody knows that an artichoke is one of the most erotic vegetables.
That's true. The way you just
Artie the
split them
Artichoke,
open.
obviously from Scottsdale Community College.
Mm.
Yeah.
The Mecca. The U, baby.
But I don't think it is the C.
Scotty,
It's the C. It's the C.
The C.
It's the C.
It's the U still.
It's a
Toss
community
them up
college.
in the chat.
It's not a university, but
chat.
here we go. Yeah, GG's the chat. All right, so people can see Artie, right? You can see Artie here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see Artie.
Oh.
Okay, so interesting for those that don't know what Artie looks like, kind of like a VeggieTales come to life. He has little he doesn't even have arms. He just has hands that stick out of his leaves.
Well, hamburger helper hands.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
the size of those hands is alarming.
It's,
those are large hands with no arm functionality.
Makes you wonder.
It does make you wonder. And as I'm seeing this, like the protective leaves they're kind of hiding something inconspicuous. I
think it's an erection.
I don't want to see your penis.
It could be. I'm trying to
that
read
middle
what
leaf is pointed straight
That's
up.
true.
Straight
he's
up,
got
and it
two
is.
hands on that hog, too.
The
I don't
angle.
know, man.
And also some very googly eyes that are basically cross. I mean, these are cross-eyed eyes. Let's be honest. And
yeah,
then
it's making me worried about like consent here.
I'm getting a little tongue out action. I'm getting cross-eyed, and I'm getting very large hands with no arm. This is a tough one for me.
Yeah. So for me, I'm going to go with a controversial pass.
Okay.
Ugh.
I'm going to go with the pass. Only because there's just no mobility. You're not going to get any take. You know, there's supposed to be give and take.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be all given because no mobility in the hands. Mentally, they don't seem all there.
Yep.
So like people are going to put you on blast on Twitter.
Okay. It's Steed, and when I hear what you're saying, and I respect that, but for me, this is a pass smash. Sorry, this is smash for me because I think you could have fun pulling back the leaves. You could like the best part of an artichoke is as you're eating it, you're pulling back each leaf, enjoying each part of the body, if you will.
I feel like that would be pretty painful for old artichoke
eater. Nope. There's a new surprise behind each leaf,
and you get to a soft center, if you will, by the end of it. So it's a smash for me. Vdog.
Yeah, I'm gonna double down on the smash here. I'm looking at the girth, the thickness here. I imagine there's a dump truck to match this robust body. We're also talking white glove service here. You know, a prim and proper bloke. Probably comes from a good family, a trustworthy family, somebody that you would want to settle down with, probably have some kids. So this is, I know it's just smash or pass. This is probably a marry from me. This is someone you bring home to your mom, and everyone's super happy. You know, this is the girl that they've been waiting for you to find your whole life. And then they see the gloves, and that's just the cherry on top.
Unclear if this is a girl. I mean, the name is Artie, which is typically a guy's name.
Well, that's never been a big thing for me.
Okay.
I think that's pretty clear.
There's no determining factors here other than this leaf that does seem to be in the center. But I will say You're right. Potential dump truck to match, but also just the whole body is a dump. I mean, it's an oval. It's an
whole thing.
Oval body. The whole thing.
It's
yeah.
one big truck built like
It's
a
one big
Mac
truck.
out there.
Yeah. All right. So 1 pass, 2 smashes. All right. Next one here. All right. Wichita State. This is the name is a little controversial here.
That's a shocker.
Yes, it is the shocker. It is the wheat shocker, actually, I believe is the term.
Interesting.
The Wichita State wheat shocker. And now, so just to describe this looks like a yellow celery with blonde California hair.
A yellow celery? It's a shock. It's a shock of wheat, Jared.
I'm just describing it for people that don't know what a shock of wheat looks like. It looks like a piece of celery with its yellow. And then some sort of facial deformity where these very large cheeks and no chin.
That reminds me of corn. It seems like they were going for corn there.
I'm getting
I don't know what I'm seeing here.
The facial structure of the wheat shocker from Wichita State in Kansas is similar, almost white glove hair situation. The blonde hair I kind of like, but like the cheeks are a little disturbing for me. The fact that they're so high and so robust, and then there's no chin or bottom facial structure.
That is some nose on it too.
In certain cultures, though, the high cheeks, that's highly
that is
sought
a huge
after.
nose, huge schnoz here.
Got an absolute honker on him.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, while he does seem well built, this is the complete opposite of the Mack truck body style we saw last time. This guy is gonna do some damage to you.
Okay, so you're assuming he's some sort of top.
He's a top, and he's a power top, a dominant power top. Look at the smirk. Look at his eyes. They're beating into your soul, saying, "Tonight's for me, not you."
If you want to see one more picture here.
Yeah. I think I've already made up my mind on this one.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a pass for me, purely based off my own safety. This is the sort of guy, it's kind of like a rabid dog or a dog who likes to bite people. Like, you never turn your back to him. That's what I feel like this guy is. You don't let him back into a corner. You don't turn your back to him. You don't leave your drink unattended around him. This guy's definitely got a few tricks up his sleeve that will leave you roadside in a ditch. I just don't trust him. And quite frankly, I think he's a selfish lover. I think that's everyone has heard that rumor about him. It's all about him. It's all about him. Me first. Yep. I don't care about you. That's just not the way to do it, man. That's not love. That's not smash. That's pass.
That's pass. And Wichita State almost didn't make it in March Madness. I think it was 2021 because of that.
The allegations,
it's a very common thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna also pass on this one. Well, he probably does know one very specific sexual move. I'm worried he might overuse it. Like that's a signature.
One trick pony.
Yeah, exactly. He'd be doing that over and over again, and I'd be crying, and I'd be saying like "stop," but he wouldn't respect it. Like the Justin Bieber song.
I don't think I know which one you're talking about.
How does it go? It goes, "What do you mean? I know you say yes, but you look like you said no.
When you nod your head,
look
yes,
like you said yes.
But you want to say no. I believe that's the words. I could be wrong too, but I like your version more. Might need to get a full version of that one out.
You should get a writing credit, dude.
I saw an article. I was like vibing to that song. Then I saw an article, and it was like, "This song's about date rape," and I was like, "Oh, god damn it, what?" But I don't think it is. Justin Bieber's a stand-up guy.
Well,
all right.
I do want to focus on,
I would smash Justin Bieber.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pass on Wheat Shocker. I'm going to say one, just for mine's a little more simple. There's cheeks. No lips. The lips, like the fact Wheat Shocker doesn't seem like he can close his mouth. He's always got these teeth up. Nice teeth.
Well, that could play nice well.
Teeth. I don't. To me, I'm getting opposite of dentures vibes. Like they talk about the old ladies take out the dentures, got no teeth. This is the opposite. Only teeth, no lips.
Yeah, he's old. This guy's old too. Ugh,
You're getting dangerous. And also, I just don't. I think It's ugly. I think he's ugly.
He's ugly.
There I said it. Ugly face.
The
Good body.
last thing I'll say here is a bit
Butterface.
about the lips,
Butterface.
though. Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, literally looks like a stick of butter, like melted.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, no lips, but I mean, the mouth is very much in play.
Yeah. If you're in the only teeth, yeah. Sure.
Hey, man.
Okay. Here's the
Everybody's
next
got
one.
their own thing.
It's just so 3 passes on this.
Triple pass.
This is the next one.
Oh,
this is Big Red, Western Kentucky University. Big Red,
Smash.
Western Kentucky University. I did find a sexy pose here for Big Red.
Okay.
That's not the sexy pose, or this is a sexy
this is
pose?
a sexy pose. This is about as sexy as I could get it.
Yeah.
Now, what am I seeing around this mouth here? Is it as big as I'm?
That thing will gobble you whole.
I'm getting a heavy underbite here. So for those that describe it, it almost Big Red almost looks like a red Barney. With I think this must have been some Easter celebration because there's some kids over here with an Easter basket and he's wearing Easter.
Okay, I thought that the ears heavily factor into my decision.
There's no normal ears.
I thought those were natural. I think
ears are not natural.
I think those are implants.
Yeah, it's almost a red Barney with a big beer belly and a heavy underbite. Like this jaw is not connected to the rest of the head.
Yeah, but look how dainty it looks.
Dainty legs
in the bunny
dainty legs for sure.
Dainty legs, beer belly.
Well, there could be maybe that's where they hide their giant boobs. In that, in there.
I would say
just fold them in
Red
there.
is fairly gender neutral. I don't know if I'm getting any indications either way.
So maybe like one boob. Like,
yeah,
I can
say
not fully committed to the.
One boob.
It could be a mono boob. I mean, those things they exist. They're rare. They're beautiful, but they're rare.
Mm-hmm.
I can see if I can find one more picture of Big Red if that would help.
Yeah, let's get one more, but sexier.
Yeah, ask AI to make this sexier.
Oh,
Big Red, but
hang on.
Here we go.
Ooh, okay. Clean shaven in this one.
Yes, very clean shaven.
It's clean shaven.
That is significantly worse.
Oh, see, I'm more into this. I think I can.
Oh yeah, see, I actually see a picture of Big Red with Grimace from McDonald's, and they're very, very closely related. If that helps anybody, the big purple thing. Oh, okay. One more sexy picture here. This is Big Red on all fours.
Big Red.
Oh, gobbling that thing up.
Gobbling up the 10-yard sign.
He's used to that. He's been there before. Gobbling up all 10.
So where are we thinking of this? Western Kentucky's Big Red.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like you tricked us with that first picture.
I don't think you've tricked it. If anything, you've confirmed everything by continuing to show this. I think this is a pretty easy smash. And I don't think it's necessarily for the act, but for what comes afterwards, right? Big Red is the sort of guy that, he's got the big belly. Someone that you want to cuddle up with afterwards, right? You go Little Spoon, he's behind you. You can feel the warmth coming off him, right? Those big eyes staring into your soul. Maybe a little tickle with the eyebrows too. I mean, those things are absolute bushes. I think I'm not necessarily in it for the act, but more for. He seems like he would take care of you afterwards,
Post-act,
right?
Post-act.
Yeah, he'll buy you an Uber home. He'll make sure you're fed. You need a water? I'll
he
go
or
get you
she.
a cup of water. Fine.
He or she.
Yeah, no, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I've currently got an AI drawing picture of Big Red mascot sexy.
Do you want to share your screen?
Well, it's taken me 1 minute. There's a lot of ads on this site,
okay.
But it says estimated time is 1 minute.
Okay. Is
So
that
I don't
going to affect
know.
While you're doing that, I'll talk about my decision here. And there's 2 reasons. The softness of Big Red's fur. This seems like the premium material here. Natural. I do not like the WK across the front. It seems like that would be a little rough. But I do like the detachable jaw. I think there's a lot of options with that. And a lot of stuff that could be done. That's just not an option with other things. So detachable jaw and that alone for me is a smash.
Oh, I thought you were saying this was a pass.
No. It's a smash for me. Yeah, just smash for me, smash for Vaughn. Steed. Yeah, I like the removable jawbone. I think it's a positive here.
It's a great positive, and yeah, you're like you were saying earlier, like you can tell whatever material this guy's made out of could be moleskin. I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking that's some sort of Tuscan moleskin.
Yeah,
And that's something that you
I
just
agree.
don't really come across that often. It's got a good
No.
scent to it, real earthy tones underneath it. So you
Yeah.
know his blade's probably decorated pretty well. He or she decorated
He or
pretty
she.
well, smells
Yeah.
good. It's something that you look for in a Smee.
I agree. Steed.
Yeah. So I got the picture. I got the sexy picture.
Is it worth sharing?
Yeah, it's not that sexy. You disabled screen sharing, so
I know I gotta adjust the settings.
Might be better that way. I don't know if we can trust him.
Yeah, I don't know if I really trust this either, but I
don't
will,
worry. You're gonna see like some ads, but
there you go.
We don't give out free ads on Chubstep.
Oh
this
my
is
God.
the sexiest
That's
Big
sexy?
Red.
I don't know if that's Big Red either. And what
That's
are these
Big
things
Red.
on
That
the
is
top?
really
devil.
similar to Big Red.
It looks like a devil. I mean, this looks.
Well, this is like the man version.
Big Red has a much bigger head and less of a body.
This
like
is
an
the
athletic.
sexy version. That's why. You see how he's toned? He's more toned. He's got that
He's
elongated
definitely more
torso.
toned.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, webbed
Okay.
feet.
It doesn't. So does it change your? What are your thoughts, dude? Do you have a
I'm
different?
out. I'm out. This picture reminded me too much of like an orc, an urukai from Lord of the Rings, some type of beast coming in. You know, I'm more of a soft lover.
Okay.
You know, I like to.
Okay.
I like
What
to
do you
take
mean by
things.
that?
I like to take things slow. Be gentle, like a gently. You'll never feel more than like 2 pounds per square inch coming off of anywhere on my body.
You measured that?
I'll prop myself up on my fingertips
He
and my
measures
toes.
He measures it.
Just so that I wouldn't have to like put any pressure onto people.
Perfect. Well, okay, so two
Sounds like you have
smashes
some
and a
sort of
pass.
harness.
Pass for Steed. All right, next one here. This is, of course, Speedy the Geoduck from Evergreen College.
What the hell? That's
I don't
dick.
really know what I'm looking at.
That's a dick.
So
it's a dick with a tortilla wrapped around.
It's not a geode or a duck.
That's
It's actually it's pronounced gooey duck.
Oh, that's a gooey duck? Okay.
It's a gooey
I know
duck.
what that is.
Do you actually know what it is?
Yeah, I know what a gooey duck is. I watched
It's
Dirty Jobs.
It's the world's largest burrowing clam.
Oh,
God damn it.
clam. We got to get this guy on the Fox, man.
Yeah, I know. Weigh about
Jay,
2 pounds on average.
Jay, can you pull a gooey duck pickup?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, these things, Vaughn, if you've never seen one,
No, I'm
just,
not too over. I mean, I'm certified in them, but
just loosen up those pants because you're about to get some extra girth down there.
oh my gosh.
Okay, for those that
What is this?
this is okay.
That's a
For those that
gooey
don't
duck.
know what this
That's
is,
the best one that your mouse just went over.
this is like if you had a kid in high school that was trying to draw a penis for like a science fair project, but wanted to make it look like a sea creature. This is what he would
Like
draw.
it spawned out of a clam.
No,
Yeah.
pretty much you would just draw a normal penis.
This is the closest thing I've seen to male genitalia that's not male genitalia in the world. I don't know what this. I mean, this is.
It is shockingly.
I mean,
Some
what
of
is
these
this?
pictures.
What
I
is
don't
this?
know what's going on.
That's the cold
This-
one.
this-
That's what
this-
it's called.
I'm gonna have to blur this out on YouTube. This is insane. So, like this guy. Whoa!
Oh,
Come
man.
on! What
Look at
is
this monster. And people eat those too. I guess they're
I hope
pretty good.
no one has ever eaten that.
Dude, people eat them all the
Okay.
time.
For people that are not watching this,
I don't know
YouTube, you
what
gotta
people
just
you
Google
hang
what
out
this
with.
is because this is
That's
it's
Seattle?
Geoduck. Yeah, Puget Sound. It said.
Yeah.
Remind me to never
Gooey
go
ducks
there.
can live longer than you and I. The longest lived gooey duck on record was 168 years old.
What kind of fucked up person
Well, that's
kept it
not
for
longer than I lived.
168 years? Hey, I got my
Yeah.
pet clam. And they're like, "What? Why do you keep a clam?" And they're like, "You got to see it, bro. Check it out."
They live sometimes up to 3 feet under the sand.
Wow, that's deep.
But there are a lot in Puget Sound, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I'm never going to the Pacific Northwest. That's just out for me now. You go into the water, you might get an unpleasant surprise inside of you from one of these guys.
I am wondering if anybody has tried to use this as a tool for self-pleasure.
So Evergreen State College is in Olympia, Washington, and Tacoma, Washington. That's where we get this. But I'll get back to Speedy.
Yeah, get back to Speedy.
So Speedy, now that we know what this is.
Jeez.
All right, well, that made my decision. That's a pass for me.
That's a pass for you.
Speedy is a freaking pedophile if I've ever seen one. Guy can't decide if he wants to be a penis or a sperm, and he's just kind of the happy medium of the two. He's got some sort of inflatable strapped to his chest.
That's the shell.
Could be some sort
That's
of bomb.
the shell.
It could be a bomb. We don't know. We don't know what's underneath there. This is not the guy. You see this guy walking up towards your kids outside. You pull them away. You call the cops. You might even shoot them on sight.
I was going to say shoot first.
Yeah,
the cops will understand.
The cops see that. They're like, yeah, that was a good call. He's a wanted criminal in every single state. He was on Epstein's Island. He was flying the planes. He was in the water. He was everywhere on Epstein's Island. This is an easy pass. This guy sucks. This guy absolutely sucks.
Steed.
Yeah, so while I share Vaughn's fears, of the children, my biggest thing is that it looks like the top part of the costume kind of curls forward, making it more phallic shaped.
Yeah.
That's costume design, just make it a tube, call it a day.
Yeah, for those, I haven't described what this looks like to people that are just looking at this, but the costume itself is essentially I would say just
a penis,
a white condom, I would say, with like a green taco shell wrapped around it.
Yeah,
in the middle.
So
that's how with arms with green hands and green shoes.
I am going to take another controversial stance here, and this. Keep in mind, I am factoring in the decision of the viewers, and they're going to have to vote. I'm going to have them voting with me. I know our female viewers, they're going to want to smash this. So I'm going to stand with our female chubettes, and I'm going to smash this. I'm going to smash this Geoduck.
Were you not the one that said to shoot him on sight?
Well, if there's kids around, but if there's no kids, it's just me. I don't know what this guy's done.
Yeah.
I'm not looking him up on LinkedIn, checking out his, former jobs.
It's not good.
Geoduck, here's the thing for me. I can see both sides of it pretty easily. And that's why I'm kind of torn with this one. But to me, it's almost like this is kind of the opposite. What was the one you were talking about earlier, Vdog? You were talking about you take home to mom is the artichoke.
Oh, yeah, artichoke.
That's kind of the opposite of what I'm Artie the Artichoke. That's the opposite of what I'm getting from Speedy here. Like Speedy, you know what this relationship is. This isn't going anywhere. But
you're right.
But it's gonna be good for a night.
It's gonna be a wild night.
So for that reason, I'm smashing here.
Yeah.
It's not long term, but I'm going. This is a short term thing. Smash. Geoduck, and then
throw a wig on her,
and you're not happy about it. You're never telling any of your friends about it.
You don't tell the boys.
That's a range ball right there.
Yeah,
if I've ever seen one.
A range ball is exactly right.
Range ball for the maybe you need a little explanation on what a range ball is.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
I feel like it's self-explanatory.
Yeah. Then there we go. Just making sure everyone's on the same page.
Yeah,
it's a range ball. That's you hit that one. That's probably like a noodle. You hit that one to the woods, you don't go looking for it.
Noodles are my main balls normally because they're cheap, and I'm not buying a fucking golf ball.
All right, here's the next one here. The Stanford Tree.
Oh, what? There's a man in there?
I don't know if it's again, this is just a tree. So
what the hell?
This is from Stanford University, and they have a new tree costume. I think it's like every year they get a new one. So it's created anew by the incumbent tree.
What
This guy's got
is
a bucket hat.
incumbent? I didn't go to college. What's incumbent?
Yeah, incumbent somebody who's in it.
Okay,
All right,
so
yeah,
whoever made that
Yep.
one.
So each year the person who has it makes it. So
Yeah, whoever made that one should have been fired from school. They should not be allowed to attend university if they can't make a better
so
tree.
Stanford Tree has looked different over the years, but this one was a pretty classic one that I kept seeing in images. So, and some of these people do it for 2-3 years. The current one is and half the time it's girls, half the time it's guys. So
okay, all right.
Yeah, the tree, the for those who don't know, it's like a bunch of series of leaves, like it's a pine tree type thing. And then you've got a face that looks like an angry face with the V-shaped eyebrows and eyes, pupils pointed up in the middle of the pine body. And then there's a flat, like what kind of hat is that on top? That's kind of like the
Like a
bucket.
It's kind of a bucket hat.
Bucket hat. Yeah, there we go, on top. So Stanford Tree, it's a tree. I mean,
it's a tree.
You think the whole entire team is smashed?
I don't know.
I bet. Okay, so here's the thing: top half tree, bottom half human.
It's a good
All
point.
right.
You do see human legs at the bottom.
There's human legs in there.
Is
I'm
that
assuming.
fishnets? God, that's kind of sexy. Hold
yeah.
up.
No, what Vdog's referring to here is
That's
some
the
sort
netting
of
holding up
holding up the leaves, which you could be interpreted as fishnets.
I think that's fishnets, man.
Yeah,
That's, obviously
I'm
my
actually-
weakness.
I'm going to treat this as some type of a glory hole situation because
I think you might be right.
you've got bottom half human, top half. Who knows? It's a mystery. That could be Dwayne The Rock Johnson in there. I don't know. It was just a tree, bro. I'm in. I'm smashing.
All right, Steve's fashion. I'm gonna pass on this one. I'm just not getting much appeal here. It's not a very full tree. I'm not into it. I'm not it would just wouldn't be me. I think I'm out on this. It's just not appealing to me. It's not grabbing me.
I was out for a little bit, right? I think as far as the eye test goes, right, instantly you're like, no, like it's a tree, right? How do you bang a tree?
There's a hat.
But then you add the bucket hat, you add in the fishnets, and I'm starting to come around. The face is in a very advantageous position.
That's a good point.
That is,
and I'm starting to think I can incorporate a lot of different techniques based on the fishnets and the bucket hat and the face. The eyes already looking up at you. That's a plus. So I do like that.
No eyelids to close them.
No eyelids
That's
to close
true.
them. This is gonna be an angry smash.
Oh,
I like it. All right, 3 more here. All right. This next one, University of Texas, El Paso. And of course, I'm talking about the Paydirt Pete.
Oh, that's a sweet name.
Paydirt Pete. So Paydirt Pete,
old money.
He's kind of a jacked guy, large face, having a pickaxe in his hand. He's got leather gloves on, cowboy
Zero
hat.
neck.
Negative neck, almost. Blue jeans, boots on. I mean, just orange shirt, collared shirt, perfect for working on the field. Unclear if he's a cowboy or a miner. He's Paydirt Pete.
Paydirt Pete.
Paydirt Pete, man. No kidding. The fit's he's kind of killing it. I don't think you can overstate that enough. This man is absolutely kitted over here, right? Between the gloves, between the hat, the stash, he's well groomed. Would love to know what size jeans those are. They look like a 65, 68
They
maybe.
don't seem like they fit. They don't seem like they fit great either.
They don't seem like they fit. I also love the big old cowboy belt he's got on. Some big
I think
emblem in the front there.
UTEP. It's UTEP, which is University of Texas
UTEP.
El Paso. UTEP.
I think I know my answer. I think I know. Here's the thing. People may not know this about me. I'm a blue collar guy, right?
Yep.
I've always worked blue collar. I'm pro union. I'm big union.
Big union guy.
I like a guy who can roll up his sleeves, go get some pay dirt out there. And that's my guy Pete over here.
Yeah.
Now the other thing is he brings in a few props, which I think could have some very interesting implications into the bedroom. This pickaxe being one of them.
Mm-hmm.
The pickaxe can be used as a probe, or as, well, I guess mainly just a probe.
Leverage. I mean, it can be used as support.
Yeah, leverage is
That's true. That's true. I just think this is pretty obvious. This is a blue collar guy. Basically, if you don't want to smash him, you want all the unions to be busted. You're a white collar scumbag, probably doing tax evasion. This is the American dream.
Yeah. I have a pretty similar thought on this, and a lot of it, which you haven't mentioned here, has to do with his mustache, which not only makes him look constantly angry, but also constantly sexy. And for that reason, it's a smash for me.
Now, Jared, on that note, though, real quick, does he have a mouth?
It's valid. I could try zooming in a little bit more. I'm
a little bit closer on this.
I'm getting no definition underneath the mustache.
There's no mouth.
I don't think there's a mouth in that.
That might be the perfect smash.
You can't yap all night.
Don't have to listen to him complain.
I didn't notice the no mouth, but I think it's a very valid point. I'm not getting much mouth. If there is a little mouth, it looks like it's a little like chin indentation here. I'm getting no mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Steed.
Jay, I can't believe you did not realize he is doing a classic Tommy Showbiz pose right here.
Oh, I thought he was doing a hang loose. I thought he was doing a hang loose, brother.
I think that's Tommy Showbiz, but
like call me.
Yeah.
Paying homage.
Okay, here's my problem with this jabroni. He's got the pickaxe. He's a gold miner. He ain't got nothing to show for it. I don't see no rings. I don't see no signs of wealth. Look at those boots.
What?
Those ain't $3,000 boots. Look at those jeans. Those are poverty jeans. This guy's going to be mining the same old busted claim his whole life. He ain't buying me a car. He's not buying me a house. I'm going to pass.
His name's Paydirt Pete.
He ain't hit Paydirt since freaking 62, and he ain't never coming back. He's still digging the same claim, same hole, same pay dirt. Well, that dirt's been paid. I'm passing.
Okay, 2 smashes and a pass. All right, next we got 2 more.
Ooh.
I mean, this is the University of Santa Cruz banana slug.
Oh, it's a slug too?
Banana
I thought it was a wasp
slug.
at first, but now that it's a slug, I am moving in. Move out of the way, boys.
So
I got a slug to rail.
Yeah, so I remember seeing the Santa Cruz. I played a volleyball tournament against University of California, Santa Cruz. And I remember them having the banana slug logo, and I was like, that's pretty sick. Also pretty disgusting.
Probably played hard that whole time.
But then I saw this mascot, which I hadn't seen at the time, and I'm like, uh-oh, she thick.
Whoa!
No kidding. Look at that strut she's got going on too. A little pip of a step down there. You can tell she got some springs down there.
So for those that can't see this, brown eyes, large brown eyes.
Large.
Very large brown eyes, very yellow, kind of a mustardy yellow with Teletubby type ears, 2 Teletubby type ears.
Those are antennae.
Yeah, antennae, sure.
Think of a slug. What's on the top of a slug's head?
Yes, but with full legs, 2 legs, and then a little almost hornish type thing off the back, but it's the same color. It's a tail.
It's like a tail.
And then,
if you're familiar with a banana slug, it looks like a banana slug tail.
Sure, banana slug tail, but also has feet. And
last banana slug I saw outside.
Yeah, big brown eyes.
They
nice
got their
mouth,
daily dose of salt.
Nice teeth, nice smile.
Oh no. Oh no. Kids, cover your ears at home. Steedo's on the loose.
So what do we I mean,
I'm smashing.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think this is. Can we agree this is like a unanimous smash?
Could
First
be a
team all
universal
smash.
smash.
First team all smash.
I would even do it like together.
First team all
if that's
smash.
all she was down for.
Potential group effort here from the fellas. We can each take a ride on the antennas. Yeah, I mean, I think this one. This is one of the few that actually speaks for themselves.
I agree.
You know, you see you instantly. I mean, I think our reaction when you first pull up this picture says it all. Everyone was just gooing and gone over here. I was turned into a child. I was just drooling.
And we haven't even talked about the potential implications of the slug excrement that is left over. The slime.
What do you think you could do with that?
Self-lubricating.
Okay.
Everything's lubed. The whole wall, the walls, the ceiling, everything's lubed.
You got to seal that in. You got to get a closed.
How do we capture that for future use? Is my question. Because once you can sell it, squeegee, you don't go back.
I would say squeegee probably.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
squeegee it up
steam
into some
room,
glass
something
bottles.
with tile walls, tile floors.
Yeah,
we can sell that.
Yeah,
stuff.
I think a steam room could be the home base for you.
Yeah, this is one of those ones. When I was putting this list together, this is a freebie. You know, you got to toss in a couple
away
freebies.
from the computer for
Tossing a few of those.
Yeah,
I've never seen Steed smile so much, man. This guy,
I honestly I'm moving to Santa Cruz.
That sounds actually good.
I got my grandma lives right next to Santa Cruz. I can stay in her house. It'll be fine. She'll be like, why do you never come home? And I'll be like,
Slugs, if your grandma looked like this, I'd be flying out to see her every day.
Oh.
Okay. Last one.
As opposed to every other week.
Jay, after this one, I got an honorable mention you got to look up.
Okay. Last one here, and you could probably saw the tab here, but I've got Colonel Reb.
Oh, baby.
Colonel Reb in honor of Vdog.
Oh,
Colonel Reb, Old Miss mascot. He for those who don't know what he looks like Colonel Sanders. I mean, they're the same person.
Yeah, he's Colonel Sanders.
Is he not still the mascot?
Nope.
Oh.
Who's the mascot?
It's the shark now?
They got some
bitch. Yeah, well, yeah, they went to a black bear for like 2 years for just absolutely no reason. They went to the land shark, which also is not a real thing. So
is it still a land shark?
It's still a land shark, man.
You gotta fully switch teams and call him
if he's not a real mascot anymore,
sympathizer.
If he's not a real mascot anymore, then we can't
can't smash him.
No.
But this is like finding your dad's like Playboy magazine, like a little blast from the past. You know, you're like, ooh, look at these oldies. They used to be able to dump them back then, and then everything got censored.
That's right, Steed. Yeah, no, that's valid. It's all valid. Steve, what is your honorable mention then?
All right, look up the Army Mule mascot. See that six pack?
Holy snap!
See that freaking six pack? Go Army!
Bring this guy around.
Go Army!
Go Army! Beat Navy. So
hell yeah!
So the Army Mule is wearing looks like boxer shorts.
He doesn't always have the suspenders on.
Okay, with suspenders and
that's just the Beat Navy suspenders.
A cutout. I'm gonna zoom in a little more here. Cut out six pack.
No, that's natural.
Natural
ripped
pack, and then a smirk here. A built-in is very furry mule that stands
is a mule. Up. Yeah, it's a mule.
Built-in McConaughey over there.
Yeah, built-in, doing a little side smirk here. That's how the built-in face, and then
got a sick mohawk.
Yeah,
hairlines to die for. Body proportions of Michelangelo's David.
Yeah.
This is a specimen. This is the sort of guy,
most physically imposing mascot I might have ever seen.
I would agree. You don't want this guy alone in a room with your girlfriend.
No.
I'm nervous to be alone in a room with him.
And you know what they say about horses?
Also might make a man do some things he thought he would never do.
Brown eyes, brown fur.
And the fur it looks softer than a normal horse.
Very soft.
Yeah, I'm getting Big Red vibes.
Big Red. This guy is way more yoked than Big Red.
No, just softness wise, right?
Oh, no, look at that small. Look how that fur is like a quarter inch.
Okay, it's just
Army
like
Mule.
It's like your winter coat. It's like your winter coat.
Luscious, but you can still feel the abs when you run your fingers through its fur.
See, everything on paper says smash, right?
Yeah.
But I'm a Navy guy.
Oh, what the hell? I think you should be smashing it. That's a male horse.
That's a pass, man. That's a pass. I tricked you.
Oh my god!
I made
what
you
has the
all
Navy
think
ever
you would
done?
smash a horse.
What has the Navy ever done other than lose some boats?
I actually don't know.
Pearl Harbor.
I'm not allowed to speak on that. I was in the
Oh,
military.
man. So Vaughn to pass for Vaughn. God, wow,
That is
good
shocking.
flip.
That is-
Sticking to allegiances. Sticking to
That is
allegiances there.
shocking.
Very shocking.
Boat guy.
Steed,
Navy time, baby.
although I am intimidated by the strength, the pure strength of this mule, and I don't love the smirk to the side because I feel like I'm getting. I feel like I'd be belittled a little bit here
Because he knows he's better than you.
because he knows better than me. I'm still gonna go for the smash just purely based on the story. When I was talking about you don't tell people about Geoduck, this is the one you tell people about.
Yeah, you're like, hey, you guys ever heard of Lindsay Lohan? Because we smashed. Same thing going on here. Army
It's almost
Mule.
bragging rights, right? Like,
Yeah,
if people
that's
know
why
that
you're
you went
banging
toe to
this mule.
toe, if you went toe to toe with this guy, you could hang your hat on that. I will give you that. This is something that, you know, people know that you did that. They're going to respect you. They might even bow down to you.
Yeah.
They know you've been in the trenches.
Yeah, somebody's making fun of you. They're like, who's the hottest horse you ever slept with? Probably some, like, you know, piebald that, you know, lives in some poor farmer's pasture. And you're like, fucking check this out, dude. And then you whip up a picture of this bad boy. And they're going to be like, oh, shit.
Yep. No, I'm on the same page. All right, so 2 smashes in the past for Vdog. All right, that's it. That wraps up the list. Thank you. I think that kind of settles it. We'll have people vote on that. I'll post that on the Instagram, that kind of stuff. See what the results are. But this is just colleges. Turns out there's plenty of mascots out there. That's why I had to narrow that down because it got overwhelming.
Might need to do more.
Yeah, there are some sexier ones that I've found. One is just like a ripped shirtless guy.
Well, yeah.
Actually, the Titan too. Remember the Titan guy that would come out at the Titans game, and he was just
kind of cute.
Yeah, I mean, there's people like that. There's like, you know, the Spartan from Michigan State, right? He was just a Jack Spartan guy. But I wanted to mix it up, have a little, you know, conversation.
Geoduck.
Geoduck. I'm glad you made me look up what that was because I am now more disturbed than I've ever been.
I cannot believe you didn't know the Geoduck.
I wish I didn't know.
Because you have a diet called the phallic diet, Jared.
That's number one food I felt good. Yeah, how did you know what that was?
Because there was an episode of Dirty Jobs in like 2008.
Okay.
That Mike Rowe went Geoduck farming, and the whole episode it was just big penis joke.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
He had to sleep with the Geoduck, so it was the dirty job.
Yeah, that was literally the whole job.
Vdog, any parting wisdom or things you want to get to?
Yeah, you know, now you mentioned it, there is a few things I'd like to get to.
Okay.
A few things I've been wanting to get off my chest.
Sure.
Well, I think everyone knows what's going on in the world, right?
Yeah.
Things are bad everywhere. Economy, Middle East, all of that. Everything seems to be down right now, right?
Sure.
Steed, what would you say everything's down right now?
I don't think so. I mean,
all right. Well, here's the thing. Guess what's up?
What?
Bitcoin.
No
Bitcoin's
way.
Up.
No
one
way.
fucking constant. The one thing you can always count on in this world, Bitcoin being invaluable. You cannot put a monetary value onto Bitcoin, technically. But the intrinsic value, what it brings to you, the intangibles, right? It's priceless, guys. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I feel like the listeners, I don't want to call them out. I feel like they're stupid.
Yep.
Send me all of your money right now. Okay. Send me your money right now, right before Christmas. Yeah. I can still get you the Bitcoin by Christmas in a box, signed, sealed, delivered. If you give that to your grandma, she's going to love you forever. She's going to rewrite the will and give you everything that she has.
I was going to say,
move out of the home.
There's not a much safer bet, like retirement wise, than Bitcoin, right?
There is not. It has never lost value
because there's no ceiling on it.
Mhm.
There's no ceiling. There's no floor. There's no ceiling.
Yeah.
It can be as valuable as you would want it to be if you
No
give it
FDIC
time.
oversight.
Yeah, no FDIC. This is unregulated, right? This is like those rhino dick pills at the gas station that don't want you to know about. All the good stuff's unregulated in this world. This is unregulated. That's because they can't control it. It's too strong. So do that. We're also gonna be on QVC pretty soon. So your grandma will be buying this. She will be
That's
buying
true.
a lot of
It's
this. So
inevitable.
actually the will.
You know what? I
Technically,
really
I'm in the
could
will
see
now.
Bitcoin take it off on QVC because the grandma could hear like, "Oh, I've heard of crypto. My son, my grandson would
It's
love
a timeless gift.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin seems like a nice company.
That's
They
what my
seem like they
husband's
do
called
well.
me for 32 years.
And by the way, guys, in the month of December, 50% of our profits are going to a charity. It's Vaughn's 401k.
Oh,
We're doing great work with it. We're doing great work. We're feeding people, not anyone who needs
Person.
We're feeding
you're feeding
me.
person.
I'm getting fed. It's helping for my rent. It's helping really everything in my life. So it's going to a good cause, guys.
And then
This
you
is a
can help other
charity.
people by selling Bitcoin.
Yeah,
It's
you
full
can sell
circle.
more Bitcoin.
It's full cycle.
Man. Yeah.
So
and
month of
that's,
December.
that's
So
really what I got.
how do people pay for this if they want? I know it's going to be a QVC soon. Before that, is there a way?
So we have no paper trails.
Yeah.
We have no
Shit.
paper trails. We have no online presence. It's all word of mouth.
That is
So the only way to acquire it, it's actually really complicated. It has to do with the subway systems in the city. There's a certain tunnel underneath the Chicago stop. You have to crawl down into it. You leave a note there with all the cash that you can find. I will crawl in and I will grab it, and then I will send you the Bitcoin in the next fortnight.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah. It's either that or a blue moon. Depends how backed up we get.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. How many inquiries you guys have? That makes sense. I mean, it can't because you're right because you can't have somebody just like fully tracking that and being able to like trace it back, and then you just don't want that. You know, it's
No,
the
and
best
that's like-
part of it is the anonymity.
That's the only part of it.
Yeah,
It doesn't exist.
yeah. And if it doesn't exist, you
I'm
can't lose
winking.
money on it. I mean, that's kind of the biggest thing. So Bitcoin
That's
is
true.
yeah.
You can't- if there's no value, how does it go down? Nobody in your family would be like, why would you put all of your money into that stock? You know, they're crashing. They're going bankrupt.
Yeah.
They can't say that to you. You can always tell them that you're a winner.
That's true. And no, they're not. It's not refundable, right? Bitcoin.
Not a chance in hell. I'm giving you any of your money back. You give that to me, that's a one-way street there, brother.
Okay, I just
Well,
want to.
you're never
you
gonna
don't
hear
want
from me again.
Getting a refund would be stupid anyway because you're
Yeah.
losing future earnings.
Yeah, think about the
that's
potential.
actually that's why we do it. It's to save people from their
To
own
protect
stupidity.
the people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
because-
That makes sense.
Because people, they get nervous, right?
Yeah.
Buyer's remorse. Sure. Yeah, you might have that, but not if you wait. Generational wealth is created through Bitcoin.
Wow,
That's great.
My kids'
powerful.
kids are already retired.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I put all 10 of my grandmas into retirement homes off Bitcoin.
That's
And
oh,
these
there's a
retirement
lot of
homes are
grandmas.
horrible, by the way. Yeah, I put them
They're
into the
not good.
cheapest one I could find.
They're not
They're in
good.
the cheapest retirement home I could find. My kids' kids are retired, and they already put their grandpa, which is me, in a retirement home.
Oh,
I'm
man.
I'm
Is that
already
where you are
paying
right
for my
now?
own retirement, dude. I'm in a retirement home right now.
They're not
This
gonna.
one's
I'm
our
surprised they
episode's
let
been
you have
recorded.
internet access this late.
They didn't. I'm producing it myself.
Using Bitcoin.
I'm using my body as an antenna.
Wow, this is powerful stuff. So this is the kind of stuff, and you're not going to get this deal on any other podcast out there. So you're going to want to take advantage of it while you still can. Like you said, half of the money in December goes to a great charity, great cause. And how about the first 5 people to do this? We'll throw in a little.
Get them a free Bitcoin. One
Yeah,
Bitcoin.
no. There's nothing free. Nothing free given out.
No, come on.
No, but for the first 5, no. I meant no free Bitcoin. Those things are too
Yeah.
valuable.
Well, give him a
The
hand
first
job.
5 people that do this, we're gonna steal your identity, and we're also
Open up credit cards to make credit.
we're gonna steal your identity. We're gonna kidnap you and your wife, all of your loved ones. We're gonna hold you for ransom for more Bitcoin.
Oh,
Everything. It's a self-sustaining economy. It's like Chuck E. Cheese when you go in.
yes.
Yeah.
You ever seen
That's
Chuck E.
smart.
Cheese run out of money?
Nope.
No.
It's not fucking possible.
Even during
They're
COVID.
timeless. Even during COVID, they didn't even go out of business. How does that make sense?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It's going to be the same thing. We're going to kidnap you. We're taking your loved ones. We're stealing your identity. We're opening up checking accounts in Bosnia.
Ooh.
Good. I mean, that's a safe spot. It's a safe haven for
Yeah.
cash.
You know,
They're
Epstein
never
was
in
on his way to
conflict.
having this sort of sustainability, and then they got him.
So you're just picking up where he left off.
Big shoes to fill.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, we'll wrap it up. Email the show, chubstep.podcast@gmail.com. If there's any other topics you want us to get to in the future. Congratulations on number 27 for Vdog. And
Boom, baby.
Boom, baby.
Early retirement.
Early retirement. Yeah, this is what retirement looks like, folks. This could be you too. The show has ended. Be gone.
Now you know you got to go.
Peace. This is Yasin.